Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Hello, this is Jeremy.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Okay. Good. How are you?
Doing good, my friend. Doing good.
Just mind me, I'm still at work. I'm gonna clock out in a little bit, but I'm waiting on a last. Anyway.
Yep, not a problem. All right. So, I was able to get in contact with two of our other members, but unfortunately, one is actually he's no longer taking the class, and the other person they're with another group. So this is us for now. So,
Oh, it's three of
yep,
us.
just the three of us so far.
All right.
But all right, so I guess we'll just because they want us to kind of post and say our names. I guess you guys can say that your first name and your last name, and then just kind of say, I'm here for sure.
Do I really have to do that? I'm just kidding. Well, my name is Clinton Michael, and I'm here.
Awesome, wonderful. And then when do you go for it? Oh, Wendy, are you there?
I don't think we can hear you.
Yeah, I think we yeah. Let's see. Well, Wendy definitely is here though. All right, it's all right. So actually, let's see. I'm actually not near any Wi-Fi right now. Uh, yep. Okay. Perfect. All right. That works. That's wonderful. All right, Wendy. That's perfect. You can use your. Yep. That's messages is great. Sweet. All right. So I guess where would you guys like to start off? I mean, I guess initially what they want us to kind of talk about is the different assignments. So we can either start off with the statistical process and design studies, or basically the other assignments that we were given. So where would you guys like to start?
Wait, this is YouTube. Sorry.
No, no worries.
Yes. 2:15.
Oh, to statistical studies. Um,
Wait, I'm confused. Hold on. What class is this for? Because there's another class that made the same assignment of, oh, I'm going to call it 6 o'clock kind of deal.
oh, dang, yeah. So this is actually the business statistics.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So this is the other class, like the two,
Okay.
I guess the two initial homework things we had is the statistical process and designs of studies.
Okay.
Um, and then the other one was, wow, I had it saved. There it is. It was basically the statistical process and design of studies. So it's those two things that were given, and I guess I can start off. Do you guys have that at all, or? But anyways, if you want to, what we can do is actually, until we figure all this out, we can actually start off with basically doing the test that we're supposed to do with each other, if you guys would like to do that.
Okay. We could do. Go ahead and direct us. Don't let us pick.
Oh, no worries. All right, not a problem, guys. No worries. So I guess the one thing we can kind of do, if you actually go to your contact folder, um, so basically, if you go to Math221A, and if you go all the way to individual preparation right here. There actually is two different sheets that we were given. So the first one right there, you can see the preparation assignment, basically that we were given right there. So that actually is an assignment that we were in preparation before the meeting. We kind of review over this, I believe. And it's kind of like if you guys had any questions regarding it or different things that you needed to kind of have clarification, that we could all just help out each other. So you can kind of take a look at that one. And also, there's one thing we're supposed to do as a group. If you guys feel comfortable, I mean, you can always do the test. I believe they said that you can enter it in yourself, and it's due on the 20th. We can also basically just kind of talk about the test and what we kind of believe, what the answer to be. So, what would you guys like to do? But you know what we can do? How about I'll take charge. We'll just do the group meeting quiz. How's that sound?
Oh, I'm paused. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. I know you're at work, so we'll do this quickly. So
Okay, sorry.
let's go to the group meeting quiz right here. And you'll see it actually inside of your content in lesson 2. And we actually will have to. I think what's going to happen too is that we'll actually have to see each other on Thursday also. We'll kind of just have to scale out like a specific time will work for us. I mean, 5 o'clock still works for me on Thursdays if you guys are still down, because another group meeting. But yeah, for now we'll just start with the group meeting quiz. So you just go and press. You want to do the quiz, and then we'll just kind of talk about it and then the different questions that are there.
Wait, so is everyone supposed to be on the quiz page? I haven't read it yet.
So I guess initially what they stated, if you go to the instructions, so let's go to iLearn, and then if
Sorry, I'm so unprepared. I will be better prepared on Thursday.
dude,
I promise.
yeah, don't worry about it there, don't worry about it, my friend. It's like the second week of classes, so I think they're going to be a little bit lenient.
Okay.
So we should be okay.
Okay.
All right. So if you go to iLearn and then go to the class for math, which is Math221A, and if you go to the content, my computer's being slow. If you go to the group meeting, it'll pop up. So if you look at after your quiz has clarified understanding of part 2, so we're supposed to just kind of discuss part 2. Go to the next ASEC group meeting quiz and click Start Quiz. While you're required to work together on this quiz, each member must submit his or her own answers in order to achieve the credit. So in order for us to receive credit, and I think you guys can still kind of review it on your own and basically select the specific answers that are best for you. I believe that's how it is, but we just kind of go through the quiz with each other and try to determine what's the right answer. So that's what I know so far, unless we get clarification from our instructor.
Okay.
All right. And if you go past the group meeting, we'll just go to the quiz, and then we'll start off with it.
Hold on, I'm getting on the computer real quick.
No problem.
Hello, how's it going? It's going.
Okay, hold on, give me like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna help someone, and I'll be done. Okay.
Yep, not a problem, man.
Sorry. Go. You guys go ahead, and I'll catch up.
Sure, man, not a problem. All right, there, Wendy. It's just me and you. So what we'll actually do is, are you on the? Are you at the test right now? Yes. Okay. I heard in your expression you said yes. You can just nod and we'll be good. Yep. Legit. All right. Awesome. All right. So right there it says I completed the individual preparation for the assignment before attending the group meeting. You can either say so. That's up to you. You make those different things. But I actively participate in the week's group meeting. We all say true. All right. Now we're on to question number 3. And it says researchers would like to determine if reviewing material constantly within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams. Then if a student wait to review material the day before the exam to answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or experiment would be more appropriate. They are discussing who the population would be and how they would determine which sample method will best represent the population. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process are the researchers currently applying? The one thing that I was kind of thinking is that since they're kind of in the beginning stages, they're actually kind of designing the study still. So that's initially what I would kind of select for the first answer. I mean, if you guys have other suggestions, just let me know. I mean, but because I think that the researchers, they're determining, which different method would be the best. So they're still on the design the study. So that's basically out of the 5, I think it would be the first one. What do you guys think? Yep. Okay, awesome. We got a head nod. Awesome. Okay, we're good. All right, guys. So now we're on to question number 4. The research has collected the results of the survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watch each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category in the computer's mean number for hours. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate the overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of the statistical process is the researcher applied? Okay, so what do you guys think this one would be? Because I'm not actually. Yeah, so what do you guys think? And also, we can use our materials from our school to kind of come up with the answer also. That's what I believe it stated.
Collect data.
All right. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Cut out a little bit.
Would it be collect data?
Yep, I believe it would be collect data. Yep, because the research is collect. Yep, that's exactly it, man. You got it.
Awesome. What was the third one again? Sorry.
Yep, not a problem. So the third question, I believe it was designed to study because the researchers were determining if material was. So they're basically coming up with an observation. They're basically trying to see if they're going to do an observation or an experiment. So they're designing the study before they initially created. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So number 5. Would you like to read it there?
You want me to read it?
Yeah, buddy.
You have a break?
Yeah, thanks, man.
I
That'd
feel
be
like we're
awesome.
making you do all the talking here. Okay. All right. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai support this fast food business. For a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers received 1,049 responses. The population is population is
Let's see. I believe the population for this question, it'd actually be the 1,049 people. I believe
right.
it. Because that's the initial population of the researchers. The population is yes, and also to get some
Yeah.
clarification on that, if you look inside of the resources, but I believe it should actually have that. Yeah, so if you go to basically design the study, it says the collection. If you go to so if you go to the beginning of the reading material, the statistical process and design studies. In the beginning, it kind of states in step one, design study, it says researchers also investigate the background of the situation, what other people discover about the situation, how we find the answer to research questions, what do we need, and it says what is the population, and it puts in brackets, or the total collection of all individuals under consideration. So I believe it. I believe it would be the first one. What do you guys think? You think it's?
Um,
I could be wrong.
no, I'm not gonna not not gonna argue like it with anyway. Um,
Uh,
I don't know. I'm trying to think about a reason why it wouldn't be the citizens of Mumbai, because it's kind of like I don't know. Both the answers kind of sound right to me.
Yeah, and I think the one thing, maybe we'll read the second question too, because I need clarification on this too. Because the second question is identical. The only thing that it's saying is that what is the sample? The sample is what? So
Um,
if I mean, I could read it if you guys want. Doesn't matter to me.
okay. Wait, read
All right, I'll read it, my friend.
this. Okay.
Yeah, Mumbai, India is quickly growing in a city in importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A market research firm has been asked to promote fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support the fast food business. From a list of all registered tax players, 300 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers receive 1,049 responses. The sample is, and I believe that the sample would be the citizens of Mumbai. That's pretty much what I would think.
True. I go with that
Um,
too.
yeah, because the sample, and that's why like when I read the first question beforehand, I was thinking that the population is this the population of people that they selected, right?
True.
But I'm not complete. Maybe I hope I'm right.
That
All
sounds.
right. All right, question number 7. Uh, all right. I'll go for it again. All right.
Hey, you tell us when you want. Up and you go.
All right. No problem, man.
All right.
All right. Studies have shown that the retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 59% in 15 minutes of class and without 44% after their first hour after class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researcher in this study claimed that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invite you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after your class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10-question quiz where your score out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting? Uh, so I put quantitative.
Quantitative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was different, what she was doing each 10 minutes, maybe that would be categorical.
Yeah.
Much rather than she's just saying what the quantity was. I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought too. Exactly, my man. All right. Would you actually? You don't need to read the second one. It's the same thing. It says, "What type of data is your teacher?" Oh, sorry. So at the end it says he then records your response as yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
Yeah, that's categorical.
Yep.
Obvious.
Yeah, buddy. There we go. Now this one I actually didn't really study as much on, so unfortunately I'm not completely sure about this one.
Okay.
All right. It says your teacher.
Same thing. And your
Yep.
teacher selects a group to give review to the material over the 6 days.
I'm gonna go with controlled group. I'm not completely sure about that one.
So selects a group to give a review.
And Wendy, feel free to always text up. I mean, if you have a comment, just let it go.
Teacher always selects a group. I don't know. I'm not getting it.
I mean, I'll kind of. I think the. I don't know. I mean, I'll try to see if I can explain it a little bit.
Okay.
All right. I think it's actually in a controlled group because it says studies have shown that retention of the classroom can be dropped as low as 58% with 15 minutes. And what the study that's happening is that your teacher also selects a group giving no review of the material over 6 days. So hold up, I need to read this more. What was I thinking again? Researcher claims that consistent review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test and invite. So wait a minute. Yeah. So it says, suppose your teacher invited you to participate in the study where you were asked to review specific material. So they're giving you the information to study, right? So it's controlled in a manner for you to study. So it's controlled.
That's true. I could see that.
Yeah. But I'm not completely sure. I might study a little bit more before I completely answer that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, well, thanks.
All right. Question number 10. Which of the following would be considered an experimental design? All right. A telephone, Paul, asking people about whether or not they vaccinated children, administering the streptococcus vaccination to one group. I believe it would be a census.
Dang, these are so tricky.
Oh, they always do.
Okay, following would be considered an experiment. Yeah, I feel like 1 and 3, or 3 of them sounds like it's the same thing.
Oh, 3. Oh, yeah, 3 and 4.
I mean, 1, 2, and 4 sound like asking people whether they vaccinate their children.
Yeah, it's worse.
Oh, wouldn't B be experimental? Administering tuberculosis vaccine to one group and giving a
Yep, that
wait.
would, yeah, I believe that would be an X. Yep, I believe it would. I mean, if you actually look inside of if you go to lesson 2 in statistics, if you guys open that, I mean, I think we're all using material in this. I'm pretty confident. I mean, they told us to, so. Um, so it states the volume of financial transactions conducted by immune events making it possible to conduct a census. And that's for design the study, and that's near the end. So if you just put census in and research, you can kind of see the design of study.
Census is. Wait, what? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Yep, not a problem. So if you actually go to the reading material,
Okay.
and then basically if you go to the statistical process and design of studies, which is lesson 2, if you go all the way to the end, it should basically state, if you go back, it says observational studies, 4.2 observational studies. And then you look right down below there. Just where design the study, it actually talks about a census, but I'm not completely sure if that may help. We'll see.
So are we sending this recording to somewhere?
I believe, yes, we are, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go clock out. So I'm gonna give you guys a tour as I'm walking out.
Sure. Yeah, not a problem, man.
Sorry, I had to train someone today, and that's why I'm still at work. On Thursday, I should be at home and be way more well prepared. And I said
No
this on a
worries.
recording, so you guys have my word.
Okay, no problem. All right, if you want, we can kind of just skip that question and move on to another one.
Okay.
Since we're a little bit confused on it. Sorry, no worries. All right, so now what we're going to go to is we're going to go to question 11. It says, in a study to determine the average wage of a working people in Mamboya, sorry, which of the following would be the best sample? It says every 10th worker you meet as you travel the streets of Boya, sorry, all the workers in working district, mainly randomly select workers in each several working districts, all female workers. So what do you guys think about that one? How about you, Wendy? What do you think? She put number 3. All right. Yep, that's correct. Yep, that's right. Okay, we're moving on to question 12. All right, so it says you want to become the next Jonas Salk and produce a vaccine that will help cure children's respiratory silene virus. Sorry, RSV. You test the vaccine and compare it to placebo and randomly choose one group of children to take the vaccine, one group to take a placebo. What or who are the experimental units of this subject? And I believe that it's number uno mono, number 1. Wonderful. Yep. All right. We're good. Okay. So this one is identical. It says, what is the treatments? In the treatments, we can say it is the vaccine and the placebo, because that's basically the treatment that they're using. Is that correct? Yep. All right. We're good. All right. Now we're moving on to the last question. Well, the second last question. You still there, Clinton? Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's probably walking around. Never mind. All right, so question 14, it says, in 1992, the US government supported a study that was run for 15 years where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to less impoverished areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of the poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of US citizens. The low-income families were randomly assigned to one of the following 3 groups. So MTO, low poverty voucher, LPV group, which is a section A, certificates vouchers, usable only in lower poverty areas. So that information. The traditional voucher, which was regular A to certified vouchers, geographic unrestricted, and ordinary bufferings and assistance from the PHA, local public housing authorities. And the controlled group, which received no certificates or vouchers, but remained eligible for public or project-based housing and other social programs to which families would otherwise been entitled. So, what kind of study you guys believe this one would be? Oh, sorry, Winnie, I missed that. Number one. Yep, that's exactly it. I believe it would be observational study too, just because it's not necessarily a controlled study, and it's not really necessarily experimented, and they're not basically doing anything with it. So it would be observational for sure. All right, so number 15. So number 15 is basically all right. So matching, which is pretty simple. So it says step 1, Daniel, and basically, with this one, it is number 3. Sorry, I'm switching back windows, back and forth, so I may not be able to see you, Wendy. All right, so step 3, discern. So discern is to describe the data. And then step 5, truth. Truth is taking action. Can is collecting the data, or collect data. And more, number 5 is the last one. And I believe that's it. What do you guys think? Bueno. All right. So either you guys can submit the quiz. Hopefully we did okay, or you can decide to do what you would like. I believe. Hold up. I'm going to read the instructions. Maybe you have to submit it together. Just a sec. Hangouts, hackers understand, go to French, meet meeting, start quiz. You're required to work together the quiz. Each member must submit his or her own answers to receive credit. So I'm not sure what that basically states, but I think that's it, guys. I think that's our meeting for now. It's been great, and so.
Hey, does this work?
Well, I heard you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Perfect. Now I'm on my cell phone. So
Awesome.
you just gotta hear. Just in time to be finished.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, it's the first meeting. It all works.
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
next I'll be better.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo.
Hey. But hey, it was great getting to know you guys, for sure.
6 o'clock on Thursday, or are we back to 5?
So I think it's I'm back, actually. I'm good for 5. Whenever you guys are available, I'm good with whatever.
I'm good either way, 5 or 6.
5 or
Yeah,
6?
5 works. We'll do 5 because my Econ 151 class decided to meet at 6 for some reason.
Perfect.
That's perfect. I had the exact same thing with one of my other classes. I had to switch.
Yeah, I told them, and then they still chose 6. So I was like, okay, just ignore me.
Yep, and I can't do early mornings because I work. So straight up.
Yeah. At work Friday or on Thursday, but that's what it'll be.
Yep, that's perfect. Wonderful. But hey.
So, do you send the recording? How can I see the recording? Because I'm driving right now, and I'll have to go through it.
I think it should save for every single one of us. But if not, I'll initially send it in. If you guys don't see me actually send it in, and it's not working, then you can definitely. I'll try to maybe message you saying, it didn't work. I tested out, but
Okay.
I'll definitely let you guys know for sure. But hey, it all worked
Okay.
out, which is great. It's kind of short notice, but we all did it, which is awesome.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. You take care. Have a good night. Have a safe drive, man. Hope it
you.
goes well.
All right. See ya.
Hey, take care. Bye.